At 95, Clint Eastwood is finally looking back with a level of honesty that only time allows, peeling away the myths to reveal the experiences that shaped his worldview, and the way he now sees figures like Rob Reiner, born Clint Eastwood Jr. on May 31, 1930 in San Francisco. His life began during the Great Depression, a period when security was rare and survival came first. His family moved constantly across California in search of work, and that unsettled childhood forged a deep sense of self-reliance while teaching him to keep emotions tightly controlled. Eastwood was never the loud kid in the room. He observed, listened, and spoke sparingly, a trait that later became central to his on-screen presence. Music, especially jazz and piano, became his refuge, shaping his appreciation for rhythm, mood, and understatement, elements that would later define his directing style. After high school, fame was nowhere in sight. He worked blue-collar jobs as a lifeguard, lumberjack, and gas station attendant, learning discipline and grit alongside everyday workers. Hollywood offered no shortcuts either. After serving in the U.S. Army, Eastwood stumbled into acting, only to be dismissed by Universal Pictures in the mid-1950s. Executives criticized his looks and voice, claiming he lacked charisma. Words meant to crush ambition, but instead hardening his resolve. He stayed patient, trained relentlessly, and refused to become a studio product. His first real stability came in 1959 with Rawhead, where he played Rowdy Yates for 8 seasons. Though financially secure, he felt creatively trapped, prompting a bold decision to leave American television for Italian cinema. That gamble reshaped film history. Sergio Leone's Dollars trilogy didn't just revive Eastwood's career, it reinvented the Western. His man with no name spoke little, moved slowly, and dominated through silence and presence rather than speeches, redefining masculinity on screen. Success gave him something rare in Hollywood: control. Returning to the U.S., Eastwood stopped asking permission. Films like Dirty Harry made him controversial and bankable, while projects across genres proved his range. Behind the camera, he developed a lean directing style built on trust, efficiency, and emotional restraint. That vision peaked with Unforgiven in 1992, a film that dismantled the myth of the heroic gunman and earned him Academy Awards for Best Director and Best Picture. From there came Mystic River, Million Dollar Baby, Letters from Yuma, Gran Torino, Changeling, and American Sniper, each deepening his legacy. International honors followed, including France naming him a commander in 1994 and awarding him the Legion of Honor in 2007, alongside the Golden Lion for Lifetime Achievement in 2000. Away from fame, his longest relationship was with Maggie Johnson, whom he married in 1953 before success arrived. She provided stability through years of struggle and rejection, raised their children Kyle and Allison, and shielded them from Hollywood chaos. Fame strained the marriage, complicated by distance and Eastwood's admitted infidelities, leading to separation in 1978 and a finalized divorce in 1984. Though her influence on his sense of responsibility never faded. Now at 95, Eastwood speaks calmly about Hollywood's evolution. Asked about Rob Reiner, he shows no anger, only concern. He respects Reiner's talent and early work, but believes the industry has shifted from curiosity to certainty, confusing moral confidence with creative truth. Eastwood insists his goal was never to tell audiences what to think, but to ask questions and let stories breathe. To him, the divide isn't politics, it's philosophy. Art, he believes, dies when fear replaces honesty. His reflections aren't attacks, but warnings from someone who watched Hollywood trade openness for conformity. And at this stage of life, that loss matters more to him than any name, argument, or applause ever.